I didn't push the button. My bad. No, we're not. Sorry. It's just you and I talking, girl. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. So sorry. I've been sitting here for 20 minutes and not realizing that we weren't live. I'm so glad you said something.
I was like, I didn't get a notification. I was like, wait.
Oh my goodness. Hi, Anvita. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Micro Farmer. Hi, Wicked Granny. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Kieta. Thank you so much for being
This is like, wait.
here. Sorry, you guys. I'm surprised nobody else said anything. Or maybe they didn't realize. I don't know. Because we're just sitting here chatting.
Just chit chat. And I was like, wait. I knew you were waiting for someone. For I forget her name. Was it Kelly?
I was waiting for Kelly to finish her live because I was watching it on my phone. That's probably why I didn't push the button.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good, Kelly. Yeah, I was watching it. I was watching on my phone, and she had ended it a long time ago. Actually, sorry, you guys. I haven't had that many hours of sleep, so that is why we've only been live
That's,
for a minute and 55 seconds.
we've been here for a little while.
Yeah, we've been talking for about 20 minutes. Hi, Ivy. Welcome in. Happy New Year. Well, Happy New Year to everybody. Hope you guys are having a great New Year's Day so far. We are just talking about Kingetta's talking about her knitting project that she's working on right now and stuff like that. And we were talking about some interesting facts which I didn't know about between knitting and crochet is that crochet eats up a lot more yarn than knitting does, which I found that to be pretty fascinating because I didn't know that because I don't knit. I would like to learn um, one of these days.
Hey, I'll volunteer. I can teach you what I know.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. Yeah, we'll have to get together and you teach me because I'm a visual too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very much a visual person. That's mainly how I crochet too.
Yeah.
Is
That's
I
why I only
watch.
did that one blanket.
Mhm.
That's why I only crocheted that one blanket. I think what took me out
Uh-huh.
was those corners.
Oh,
I couldn't make a point. Like
got.
was I was like, it's supposed to be a square.
Hmm.
And in knitting, I know how to do that. In crochet, it curved
Uh-huh.
and then it buckled up, and I was just like, screw
You're like screwed.
it. It didn't matter.
Oh man. So was it a corner to corner blanket?
Yes,
Oh, it's one of those.
exactly. And then
Okay,
it
well.
had like the shell stitches in it,
Mhm.
and then it had like I did doubles and triples, and I'm thinking I just learned how to crochet. Why do I need all it? And I was like, I don't like this.
Wow. Well,
I finished it.
you did. Well, that's awesome. You did a lot better than I did because I didn't finish mine. Okay. I started a corner to corner a long time ago, or maybe about 3 or 4 months ago,
Hmm.
and I gave up on it.
Nope.
I was like, I don't get this.
It took help. I will say that it took help. We had like knit night with our local yarn shop,
Hmm.
And so I would go meet with the ladies on Thursday nights. And that's where I was like, okay, I figured this out and I figured this out. And if I got to a stopping point where I couldn't figure it out, I just waited till the next Thursday
Oh, okay.
because I wasn't going to try and rack my brain. Mm-mm.
Well, see, I got to a certain point to where I started to increase the blanket, and then I discovered it was too short, like majorly short. I'm like, how in the heck does that happen? Right before I started to decrease. So when I started decreasing, I noticed that the blanket's like this, and I want it to be like this, and I'm like, I don't understand.
Mm-mm.
I'm like, I didn't get, you know, how I'm like I measured it out to be a certain length, like I wanted to be like 5 feet long, and it ended up being like somehow being like 3 feet by the time I decreased, and I'm like, how did that happen?
Nope.
I'm like, I
I'm
had no
telling
clue.
you. Mm-mm.
I gave up. I gave up. Let's see. Wicked Granny says that she made a corner to corner blanket for her grandson and for Christmas, and she actually finished it.
She
Wow!
actually finished it. Oh, she's my shero.
Congratulations. You'll have to teach us,
Yeah,
Wicked Granny. You'll have to teach us and do a video about it. I'm a visual.
yeah, because I'm not able to do it.
I get like the basic concept of how to like build the blocks.
Mm-hmm.
The like where you start from the corner and then you build one block on one square on top of the other.
Mm-hmm.
I get that far, but then like I don't get how to like keep it at the length that I want it to be at
That yeah.
before I start decreasing. She said it was far from perfect, but he liked it.
That's
Well,
the
hey,
whole point, though. If he liked
yeah,
it, that I mean,
that's all that matters.
that's all that matters.
And you finished it.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, really. And you
Because
finished it.
the land of unknown projects.
Right. Yeah, because I didn't finish mine. I gave up. I was trying to do three colors and everything. So I
Mm-mm.
was switching colors every couple of rows. Yeah, yeah. I was
Okay,
like,
do you? Okay, this is the question because I have a friend who crochets,
okay,
and she doesn't weave in her ends. She hate weaving in her ends.
okay,
So I always weave in her ends for her because she's just like, I'm not doing it.
right.
So when you're doing your color changes, do
Hmm.
you do your ends while you're doing your color changes, or do you wait to the end of the project and then sew them in?
No, I actually do them while while I go along
Gotcha.
instead of wait till the end because I really don't like weaving in my ends either. I mean, I just don't like that tedious task to be like at the very, very end because I think it takes so long.
Hmm.
So I just rather do it as I go instead of wait till get to the end and I've got like 10 million strands hanging out everywhere that I've got to weave in. And I'm just like, I can't do this. So I rather do it all at one time. That's just my personal preference. What do you what do you guys think about weaving in your ends? Do you guys like it or what? Ivy says I have done 3 Alabama, 1 Denver Broncos, queen size corner to corner. Ooh, you go, Ivy.
Does Ivy need me to send her what I want?
Yes, Ivy. We're gonna put in our request, okay?
Yeah, because if it's waiting on me, it will never get made.
Yes, Ivy. We're gonna send our request to you via email. I'm just kidding, Ivy. By the way, I wasn't
I'm
serious.
not.
Oh,
I'm not
Kenyatta's not.
Ivy.
Kenyatta's not. She's serious. She's for
I'm
real.
serious. Yeah.
So she said, "LOL."
Mm-mm.
But Kenyatta's serious.
Yeah. I'm not doing it. Like, no.
Yeah, I think you should do a video, Ivy, of how to do the corner to corner successfully. See,
Yeah.
I like Mikey the crochet crowd, but he goes way too fast. He's a really really fast crocheter,
Mm-hmm.
and so even when I slow it down, sometimes my mind just gets all boggled and stuff because he's like, and I'm like,
Mm.
I'm like, I can't. I'm like, I need you to be like super slow.
Like, help me understand it.
Exactly. Hi, Rebecca. Welcome in. Let's see. Rebecca says, I love Denver Broncos. I'm going to attempt a corner to corner this year. I have made and stored so many things, and they all have ends that need to be sewn in. Ha ha
See,
ha. That's funny, Rebecca.
it's the ends.
Exactly. Wicked Granny says, I so admire those who make the graphic pics in corner to corner. I just did a couple color changes and managed to mess one up. Oh man, she does it with the graphs. I
I have
can't.
yet. I have yet. Now that I haven't been able to do.
No, I don't. I don't
That's
understand the graphs
confusing.
concept. Hi, Aisha. Welcome in. Happy New Year. Hi, Angela. Welcome in. Happy New Year. Yeah, I don't. I don't get those graph gans. I don't. I don't get that. Rebecca says sewing in ends is the worst part. It is the boring part. Yes, it is.
I don't know. I actually like it.
You do?
I do.
Then Kieta,
I'm.
I'm gonna send my stuff to you.
I got you. I'll do it.
I'm gonna mail it to your house, okay?
I got you. I'll send you my PO box. I'll
All
do it.
right. Everybody should send your stuff to Kieta if you don't want it. If you don't want to sew your ends.
Hey, I enjoy it.
She enjoys it, okay? Hi, Forever Blessed. Oh, hi, Shelly. Welcome in. It's Shelly, right? Forever Blessed. You're Shelly. Your name's Shelly. I'm still trying to learn everybody's names too.
Hmm.
First name, but anyway. Ivy says the Denver Broncos was so big I had to do it in the mini corner to corner. Had half double crochet 219 rows.
Mm-mm.
Oh yes, Shelly. Okay, got it right. Ooh, Lord, Ivy,
Mm-mm.
that's a lot.
That's a lot. How many rows?
She said, well, first she said,
219 rows?
yeah, first she said 298, then she said 219 rows. Or it says 298 rows, 219 rows.
That's the word.
Wow, that's a big corner to corner.
It is.
That's huge. Ivy, how long did that take you? I'm just curious. I really am. Let's see. Wicked Granny says, it depends on my mood, I guess. Sometimes I don't mind doing them, and other times I just try my best to ignore the ends entirely. I feel you.
Who needs ends?
Um, Brecca says, wow, Ivy B, I wish I could do that.
It's
It would be my most prized crochet piece. Oh, Ivy's, oh my goodness.
2
Ivy
weeks?
said, LOL, she said, Ivy says, LOL 2 weeks. It was 298 by 219. Oh, that's what she meant. 298 by 219.
Man.
Rebecca says
I
Ivy
mean,
B is a crochet machine.
she is. There's no way. There's no way.
And it only took you 2 weeks? That's fast. That's really fast.
I think after the first 20 rows, I'd need a break.
Uh huh. Yeah. I don't. I think that would take me about maybe 3 or 4 months,
6
maybe
months
longer.
for sure. 6 months. Because I would get distracted by another project.
Right. Now, Ivy, the question is, how many colors? How many colors did you do? because I'm just curious about that too. Because if there is a whole bunch of colors too, oh goodness.
Mm-mm. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Rebecca says, I be at the funny farm in a straight jacket.
Me too. We be
Me
roommates,
too.
Rebecca.
All three of us, we be roommates. That is too funny. Man, Ivy, did you even take a break? Girl, you must have been crocheting all day and night to get that done in 2 weeks.
Oh, I get it then, Ivy. I get it.
Oh, wow. She said, well, I was paid to do them $350 each.
Yeah. Makes more sense now.
Yeah. Rebecca said orange, blue, white, probably. But 350, man, that's good.
Yeah. In 2 weeks.
That's fast turnaround.
Yeah, that's real. Yeah, that's real fast because it wasn't gonna happen for me.
Mm-mm. Well, Ivy, if I need a corner to corner blanket, I'll be sure to put my order in, okay? Because that is not one.
I couldn't do it.
No. And I think oh, she said Christmas money.
Makes sense.
Hey, Ashley, welcome in. Happy New Year. Excuse me. Yeah, that'd be awesome Christmas money, though. So she just made $700 on two blankets.
It's not bad at all.
Not bad, Ivy. Not bad.
What's your favorite crochet project what's your favorite project that you've done thus far?
Um, let's see. I made a scarf. About maybe about 3 months ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I really enjoyed making the scarf. That was my very first scarf that I made for my aunt for her birthday, and it was really a lot of fun actually. And it didn't take me too long to do. It only took me about a week actually
Mm-hmm.
to make. So it didn't take me too long. But that was really fun. And then I made a beanie hat, and I enjoyed making that as well. But I've got like several blankets I need to make, and I'm kind of dreading those to be honest, because I think it's because of the repetition
Mm-hmm.
and the just it's the same project and it takes so long to do. Is kind of why I'm kind of like dreading working on them.
Is it multiple colors?
Well, the one, yes, yes, two of them are and two of them are not.
Would you start on one or two at the same time, maybe where you could bounce in between the two to get them done? Where it's like you're not getting bored with working on just the one blanket if you work on multiple blankets at one time. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I haven't tried that king yet, but that's a good idea. So that way I won't get,
Yeah.
bored and tired out. You know, that's a good idea. It says, "Oh, Ivy." Ashley says, "Oh, Ivy, I'll be doing my morning live tomorrow morning." Oh, awesome, Ashley. What time are you going live tomorrow morning? Hi, Don. Welcome in. Don says, "Hello, all you beautiful people. Sorry I'm late. Stopped by Laura's farm talk for a few minutes." Oh, I forgot Laura's on tonight too. I'm doing good, Ashley. Thank you for asking. Rebecca says, "Gotta find." And subscribe to Ma. Be back in a minute. Okay, Rebecca. Change the scenery in a way swapping projects. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, microfarm. I'm sorry, microfarmer. Microfarmer asked, "Well, what are you working on?" Can you
Me,
get it? Yes. Yes.
uh,
Yeah.
a scrap blanket.
She's working on scrap blankets, which is looking beautiful.
It's where all the yarn goes that never made it into a project, or is the remnants of a project, or a project that was not completed and just thrown out. So,
Right.
because I literally ripped out, I'd done a sweater, I'd done the back panel and one of the front panels, and was thoroughly aggravated by the time I got to the sleeves. So I just ripped the whole thing out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I haven't tried clothes yet. I have not.
That was my first attempt.
Oh,
And I haven't tried it again. I've done hats, I've done scarves, I've done blankets. I
wow.
tried my hand at that sweater, and
I'm kind of terrified to try clothing, to be honest. Dawn says if I get bored, I stop and crochet a quick washcloth or two, so I feel like I have accomplished. That's a good idea, Dawn.
I do that. I've got a stack. I have a
Really?
stack of dishcloths. Yeah.
I should do that. Maybe I'll get more stuff done in a day.
It definitely helps. What type of Don, what type of yarn do you use for your dishcloths? I usually do the sugar and cream when I first started knitting, and then I went on Knit Picks and found Dishy. That's all I use now.
Oh, really? I've never tried that yarn before.
You've got to try Dishy.
Awesome. I will. I will try
Oh,
that.
thank you, Don.
What'd she say? Oh, I just now see it. Awesome. She can send you an easy cardigan sweater.
But wait, is it crochet or is it knit? Because I can't crochet.
Oh, Dawn, is it knit or crochet?
Because
Because
I knit.
Kenyatta knits.
I might try it if it's gonna work, if it's easy. I'll give it a go.
Now, I heard there's a channel called um, MJ's, and she does clothing on her channel. And I've heard that her tutorials are really, really good as far as like making clothing. But she crochets, but I've heard that she's really good at teaching you how to do clothing, especially if you want to learn how to crochet it. Oh, Dawn says, I like to use I love this yarn. And she says, sorry, it's crochet.
That's okay. I can learn how to crochet. You ladies have inspired me. I might try it again.
Yes, you should.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, I can definitely email you some channels that I watch. Um, that
What's
I
one of these
that I've
walls?
learned from. I know I watch Brianna Kay.
Mm-hmm.
She has really good tutorials. That's the one that I just did a hat on for Kelly's channel. She had a, um, the red makeup month, or she does a different color every month,
Mm-hmm.
and you crochet an item or knit an item in that color of your choice, and then you get so many entries for however many items you do or something like that, and then you can be entered into the giveaway. That was Kelly. What's what Kelly was doing for last year's for her channel, but this year she's doing granny squares.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she has three granny squares that you pick out or that she chosen. You can either knit all three or crochet all three, and you submit them to her, I believe, via email,
Mm-hmm.
and you get so many entries for per granny square for that month, and then at the end of the month, she has a giveaway. Yeah, you can be entered into the giveaway drawing. So that's what she's starting up this year. And she put the links on her channel if you want to check that out at Kelly Creates.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Rebecca, Micro Farmer says just join you home ladies. Awesome microfiber. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy New Year to you. Rebecca says, I watched a video, can't remember who it was. I feel bad for that. And she put different ideas in a hat and pulled one out. I think I'm doing that this year. Oh, awesome, Rebecca. Well, let us know and definitely let me know. And I will I will join you on that if that is okay. IVB says, my self create challenge 2023 is to do a dishcloth a day using my 500 crochet stitch book.
Now,
Awesome.
I might try that. That sounds
I
like a
like
good
that.
idea to learn new stitches, to learn how to do it.
Yeah, that's a neat idea. Hi Kelly, welcome back. Dawn says, I love this yarn. This this yarn cotton. It's so soft. Yeah, I went to Hobby Lobby. I think I did a video on my channel. Excuse me. I believe it was last month sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because there was a yarn that Kelly from Kelly Creates had on her channel on her live, and it was in my favorite color, which is purple. And so I asked her where she got that yarn from, and she told me it was a Hobby Lobby. And so I went and I purchased a bunch of their yarn last month, and it is definitely soft, Kenyatta. Kenyatta, sorry, Kenyatta. I'm about to get there. Kenyatta is that it's really soft.
Which yarn was it? Do you remember?
Uh, let me ask Kelly, what's that acrylic yarn that you told me about that's in the purple? Is it Yarn Bee? It was that really pretty purple color that you had that you told me about. I want to say I want to say it's Soft Secret.
Hmm. I have to go
Yeah,
check it out.
but when I find it, I'll email it to you
Okay, cool.
because I still have it in my stash.
Okay.
Yeah, if I can't, yeah, because I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I know I still have it. Wicked Granny says, I'm gonna try Kelly's Granny Square thing. I might donate them to someone else though, because I really do hate putting squares together. LOL. Well, I think it'll make a nice blanket, putting the granny squares together at the end of the year, because she's going to do it every single month.
Mm-hmm.
Dawn says, I am so with you on that, Wicked. I might put mines into a blanket. We'll see.
Blankets always needed.
Yeah. Just because I think, just having the different patterns and each
Mm-hmm.
square being a different pattern would just be like really, really neat on a blanket. And then especially with them being like all different colors, it'd still be kind of like a scrap blanket. but just in gray and squares, you know?
That's it. I like it where there's like no rhyme or reason. Like,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. You just do it just because.
Mm-hmm.
It's let's see. Dawn says it will make a beautiful blanket for someone else to put together.
I like Dawn.
She's really sweet. I do too. Rebecca says, "Please join me doing it. My corner to corner blanket and a gingham blanket and other ideas will go in a hat. But I'm also telling myself no pressure to get done quickly." Awesome, Rebecca. Yes, I will definitely join you on that. Just let me know when you're going to do it, and we can maybe have a crochet night or something on the channel, a crochet knit night on the channel or something. And especially the gingham blankets, I really want to learn how to do that. They kind of look like a checkerboard, you know. Have you seen those, Kieta?
I have. But like I said, I've just seen them on like Instagram.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're really pretty, but I don't know how to do them myself. I've kind of wanted to learn how to try, but I'm like, every time I watch the video, I'm like, I don't know about all this.
Come on, don't psych yourself out of it. I psych myself out of it, but I figured between the two of us, you would have better
Right.
success.
Exactly. Rebecca says, "Can you do the corner to corner first? That is what I'm making now. LOL." Or I'm sorry. Dawn says, "Rebecca, can you do the corner to corner first? That is what I'm making now. LOL." Okay, so Dawn's asking Rebecca if we can do the corner to corner first. Well, that's fine with me. We do the corner to corner first. Somebody just gotta teach me how to do it though, because I have not mastered that concept. Rebecca says, "I want to experiment with different things I have never done." That's cool, Rebecca. That's really awesome. I think that's
Yeah.
great. You know, it's
That
always
keeps
good to
you
challenge
fresh.
yourself. Yeah, it does. It really does, and it keeps you on your toes. You know, that's for sure.
Keeps you from doing what I do, making the same projects over and
Right.
over again because you get comfortable making the same thing. You're like, oh, I'll just make it in a different color.
Right.
Technically, it's different, but it's the same project.
Right. Yeah.
I shouldn't be on the internet telling all my bad habits.
Oh, hey, you're all right. Trust me, it's all good. Rebecca says, "Are we going to make a corner to corner? I'm game off to store tomorrow and figure out colors." Sure, Rebecca, we can do the corner to corner. Kelly says, "I'm here, sure is just getting kiddos bath and ready for bed." Okay, Kelly, that's fine. No problem. Sure, we can start the corner to corner. Are we doing like a pattern or what, Rebecca? Because I'm a visual. Dawn says, "Follow Mikey from the crochet crowd for corner to corner. It's an older video, but he is slow and really explains." Oh, okay. I didn't know Mikey taught. I didn't know he had a video about that on his channel. I'll check that one out. Now, if y'all know if I don't have anything by by the next live, right? That means I gave up.
We wouldn't hold it against you.
Well, I'm so glad to hear that. No, I may not give up. I may just be ready to pull my hair out. Let me put it like that.
You just go make a dishcloth.
There we go. There we go, Gianna. Just make this close.
Just make a dishcloth.
Becca says, "Was thinking on a half and have maybe my wedding colors purple and green. Ooh, that would be really pretty. Rebecca, that would be really pretty. Purple and green. Those I could visualize those colors together.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would look really nice. That would be very, very nice.
Do you have any particular yarns that you prefer?
Be honest, well, I used to prefer cotton over acrylic,
Mm-hmm.
but now it's kind of like reverse. I prefer acrylic over a cotton. And I think it's maybe because I found some acrylic yarns that I really like,
Mm-hmm.
that I feel that are like, you know, a lot more soft, because at first that was my main thing about acrylic is I didn't like the fact that I guess the brands that I chose that they weren't very soft, and they kind of felt kind of scratchy to me
They do.
and itchy.
Very.
So I thought it was just me, but, to be honest.
No.
That's why I shied away from acrylic for a really for a few months till I found something. Because I've only been crocheting for like 6 months.
Yeah. I think what did it for me was um learning to knit and
Uh huh.
then going to a yarn shop where I learned to knit and then figuring out specialty yarns and indie dyers and things like my whole like some things just felt different.
Right.
And then
Hmm.
I got to do the I prefer wooden needles over metal needles. And that
Okay.
was hard for me with crochet because I didn't like the metal hooks.
Okay.
They didn't feel right to me. I don't know why. I think it's just a personal preference. So then trying to find wooden hooks,
Hmm.
um, that was a challenge.
Right.
But I found them. I still have them. I just don't crochet.
Right. Let's see. Rebecca says, then we can all send pictures to Sharice. Okay, Rebecca, that's fine. Um, Thank you, Dawn, for Mikey's link. Wicked Granny says they make wooden ones. Yes, they make wooden crochet hooks. I started out when I first started out crocheting. I started out with those aluminum hooks,
Mm-hmm.
like the boy aluminum hooks.
Yep.
That's what I first started out with when I first learned how to crochet.
It's a texture thing, I think. I don't know why. It bothers me.
Yeah. And now I use the streamline hooks from Furls.
I
From
have to look into those.
Furls Crochet. Yeah, those are made out of wood, I believe. I think those are wood. Hi, Angie. Welcome in. And I really like the way those feel. I mean, because it's all smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they just kind of like glide really easy in your hand, I think. It took me some time to get used to crocheting with them because there is a difference, I think, between those crocheting with those and the aluminums, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
So it took me a little while when I first bought some streamlines from Furls because first I was like, I don't like these streamline hooks from Furls. I was like, I can't crochet with these. I was like, okay, this is not going to work. And then once my hands kind of adjusted to it, it was like, okay, I've got this now.
Now, did you go back and crochet with the aluminums after using them? And could you tell the difference?
Yes, yes, I could tell the difference. Yes.
Yep.
Hi, Bridget. Happy New Year. Welcome in. Let's see. Don says you can also try the hooks that John Boy calls the Colgate hooks. The handles remind you of the Colgate toothbrush. Oh, that's
Never
a
heard
good
of
suggestion,
those.
Don. I've never heard of those either. I, I'll have to look those up because I've never heard those before. I've only tried. Actually, you know what, Kingetta? I've also tried the clover more hooks.
Mm-hmm.
I like those too. Don says Hobby Lobby sells those hooks, Kingetta.
Okay.
Are they the Addy hooks?
I
Which
didn't
ones?
know Addie made hooks. Where have I been? I'm not
Yeah,
crocheting.
yeah. Addy has crochet hooks.
Why didn't I know
Yeah,
that? Okay.
they're. I think they're kind of expensive.
Addies are always expensive.
I guess I can't say that. I guess I can't say they're expensive compared to the furls because the furls, the ones I get, are $24 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the Addies they might be about that price per hook, I think, or maybe a little more. I don't know. I'm not sure. Rebecca says they are kind of flat like a spoon. Bridget says I'm all about my tulip hooks. Never tried those either. Are they flat? Uh, Bridget, are they flat hooks or are they rounded or what? Because I think if they're like really flat, then I have trouble. Dawn says that the tulips are her favorite. I've never heard the tulips either. I'll have to check those out too.
Where do
Are they
you get them
expensive?
from?
Yeah, where you get the tulips from, Dawn, Bridget? Where can we buy those at? Bridget says they're nice, round, small, shorter hook with a super smooth glide. Oh, Dawn says tulips can be expensive. They have a nice flat spot for your thumb. Awesome. Dawn says she got hers on Amazon, Kingetta. I
Hmm.
have to look that up. I love Amazon.
Who doesn't?
Excuse me. Yes.
Who doesn't?
Look at Granny says I like my clover and I have some prim that are nice. Yes, I love clover too. I've never tried prim.
What?
Wicked Granny says, I've never tried furls. I can't afford them. They are expensive, Wicked Granny. I will admit that. Hi, Melanie. Welcome in. Happy New Year. How are you? Rebecca says, I just ordered my first furls hook. Which one did you order, Rebecca? Dawn says, sorry, Bridget, for talking over you. Bridget says, I'm with you, Wicked Granny. Yes, they are expensive. But to be honest, you guys, how I got mines is I bought mines really when they had the sale. Like they had the buy two get one free, and then they had a couple months ago they had a buy one get one free. So I usually buy them when there's like the word free involved.
That's the best way.
I know that probably sounds bad, but it's the truth.
Hey, that
Oh,
is
Rebecca has the 6.5 Tinsley one. It's the sparkly. Oh, I have that one too, Rebecca. That one's so pretty. I just bought that one. I think I bought mine's in a 4.5 though. Wicked Granny says that's the best time. I like free. Who doesn't?
Mm-hmm. Do you have a favorite hook size?
Yes, I love a 5.5. 5.5 is my go-to hook. I love five. I love the bigger ones actually.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like the smaller hooks, like the 2.5. The 2 millimeter, 3.5. No, I just the stitches are they make the stitches too small and I can't see them.
Ah,
Not that I mean my vision's not horrible, but I don't know. I just need, I just like bigger stitches. And same with my yarn. I can't crochet with thin yarn. I can't. Kelly says 4.5 up, 4.5 and up for me. Yeah, I can't crochet with thin yarn. I cannot crochet with anything that is below a medium weight. If it's a below a medium weight, we're going to have problems. Yes, I'm so serious, Kiana. It has to be a 4 weight or above.
my friends laugh at me because I have a needle size. I have a 5.0, which is an
Hmm.
8, and knitting.
Hmm.
Everything that I make is on an 8. And
There's
they're
nothing
like,
wrong with
the
that.
pattern calls for like a 10. I'm like, I'm knitting it on an 8. It calls for a 2. Knitting it
Uh,
on an 8.
that's hilarious. Hey, whatever works, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Bridget says a 2 millimeter to a 6 millimeter. I love thin yarn, especially knitting. Oh, Bridget she knits with thin yarn, Kenyatta. Ooh, Bridget.
Yay. I
I'm
love
scared
thin
to do
yarn.
this. She says, Wicked Granny says, I can go from about a G through an N. Don't know about the millimeters on those though. Kelly uses the lightweight 3 yarn and up for her. Awesome. Dawn says, 6 for me is my go to. Sharice, try doubling the thinner yarn. Oh, thanks for the suggestion, John.
Hmm.
I'll do that because I bought a mystery bag from Hobie Yarns once, and it was a cotton mystery bag, and over 50% of the yarn in the mystery bag was a 2 weight. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
I know.
I was like, what am I gonna do with this?
You're going to crochet.
Uh huh.
You're
Somehow.
going to put it in a blanket, a scrap blanket.
That's a good idea.
Or you
No,
can use it with your granny squares.
even better idea because I have tons of that yarn.
See?
That's a good idea. I'll use that for Kelly's granny squares. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. You just gave me a good idea. Bridget says I have a sock knitting obsession. LOL.
My socks don't have any toes.
Oh really?
Yep. No toes and no heels.
Nothing wrong with that.
Unless you need toes and heels.
Toes and heels. Oh my bad. I just got that.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute. Toes and heels. Yeah.
I tried top down knitting with the sock, and I just couldn't get it together when I got to the bottom part. Like I got the top part, but trying to, yeah, it was not, it didn't go well.
I tried to crochet some socks and that didn't go over well at all. I gave up on those. I was like, I don't get this.
But you tried.
Yeah, I watched a couple of videos and I was like, I don't understand. So I never tried. So I haven't tried socks in a while. See, Don says I have a two weight with a three or four of a complementary color. Oh, she says I pair two weight with a three or four of a complementary color. That's a good idea. Pair two weight with a three or four. Melanie says I have to see the points of the needles or I'm lost with knitting. Wicked Granny says I have my grandma's steel hooks, but I can't use them. Some of them are so tiny. Bridget says, um, or Dawn says, Bridget, the only socks I have made were Christmas socks. LOL. Nothing wrong with that, Dawn. They are tiny, says Melanie at Wicked Granny. I don't like it much. LOL, says Melanie. I have a tutorial that some of my crocheting friends have been able to follow with little to no knitting experience, says Bridget. Oh, that's good to know. Awesome. And Melanie says, I need to get DP in DPNs so I can try, Bridget. Not sure what that means, Melanie.
DPNs are not your friend. They're not my friend. Um, they're the
Gotcha.
double, DPN is double pointed needles.
Oh, okay.
They're not my friend.
Gotcha.
Because I never can tell which one I'm supposed to move my stitches to. And it's like 5 needles. And by the time, no, it's a lot.
Oh, that sounds complicated.
I've tried it. That's how I got the tube.
Well, at least you tried.
Yeah.
At least you tried, though, right?
I like you. You're so positive and optimistic.
Thank you. I try to be. Bridget says, LOL, that counts, Dawn. Turning the heel is magical, says Bridget.
Yeah.
Rebecca says, my grandfather taught me how to knit. Melanie says, double pointed needles. Thank you, Melanie. Never tried them, but Bridget says we need them, LOL. So if Bridget says it must be law, LOL, says Melanie.
You definitely need them.
Hi, Sugar Daddy Juan Williams. Thank you so much for coming in. Happy New Year to you. I appreciate you stopping by. Bridget says, LOL, I put a marker on the first needle so that I always know what I'm doing.
See, I didn't even think about that, Bridget. I should try that because like I said, I get confused. Oh, that is a good. Write
Yeah,
that down.
that's a good tip. Let's see. Don says, don't forget to leave your thumbprint. Oh, thank you, Don. Everybody, if you wouldn't mind giving this video a thumbs up. Oh, Nightbot is on because it just told Don to stop spamming emojis. So maybe I did do it right.
You might have done it right.
But then why does it not show my moderators?
Your moderators would show up in your studio, right? YouTube
Yeah, because
studio.
I set them up before I set up Nightbot, Nightbot, Nightbot. I set them up on the last live. My moderators, I picked out three. on the last live, but they're not showing up by their names
Hmm.
because it's Kelly, Samantha, and um, Daigo from Daigo Crochet and Crafts, Diana. uh, let's see. Dawn said, "Yep, I'm in a timeout." Melanie says, "You have my DNA." Rebecca says, "YouTube taught me to crochet when I quit smoking in 2019 and the bad cold hit the world. I thought I was going to lose my mind." Rebecca says, "Maybe none." And Bridget says, "Night, night, but night, but is right. He is a bully." That's hilarious, Bridget. Rebecca says, "Kelly was in, but not now." Ivy, "Are they in in the live? Your mods?" Y- yes, Kelly is here, and she is one of them.
Awesome.
She's the only one that I believe that is here. That is a mod. That I did make a mod. But Kelly might be busy with her kids right now. Oh, uh, oh, Don says it shows Kelly it creates as a moderator. Oh, okay. Thank you, Don. Thank you, Sugar Daddy One Williams. Sugar Daddy One Williams. I'm sorry. Ivy B says she was in blue. Okay, Kelly. Okay, so Kelly's in blue. Okay, I just can't see it on. It's not showing up on my screen that these people are in blue. So that's why I was like, I didn't do this right. So, what work if you guys try to drop your links? Let's see. I don't know if it's gonna work. That's why I just typed in drop. I don't know if it's gonna work.
Let's see.
Ivy B says you did great. Thank you, Ivy. Is it dropping y'all's links?
Mm-mm, not yet. There might be a delay.
Yeah.
I saw that on another live a couple of nights ago. It's like a 3 to 5 seconds delay.
Okay. Rebecca says I don't have any videos yet. One day I'll get courage. Awesome, Rebecca. And when you do, we'll be watching.
Yeah, we'll come watch it, Rebecca.
Yeah, just let us know. Ivy B says no. Okay. Melanie says if too many do it, Nightbot panics. LOL. Oh, okay. Thank you, Melanie, for letting me know. Bridget says you have to go into his setting, tell him the rules you want him to enforce, and to drop the links in for you. Okay, and where do I do that, Bridget? Because I have no clue. Is that on the Nightbot.tv website? I think that's what it is. The link. Melanie says that Rebecca, you can do it. Yes, you can, Rebecca. You can do it. Hey, if I can put up my channel and do this, you can do it.
Definitely.
Because I had my channel up for like a while before I actually put up videos.
You,
Dawn
you can
says
do it.
I do have a channel, but I don't have content yet. I am with Rebecca and will have content one day. Awesome, Dawn. We'll be watching. Just let us know.
Let us know. We'll be there.
Yes, we will be there to support. And trust me, I thought my first video was horrible, so it's not going to be perfect, trust me. But hey, it'll be a-okay. It's okay if it's not perfect, trust me. Because I still make mistakes. I mean, Kieta and I were talking for 20 minutes before I didn't even realize we weren't even live. Okay. She just
Yeah.
happened to notice that we weren't live.
I was like, I hadn't got a notification.
Uh-huh. She knows, Kieta knows we weren't live, but I didn't notice. I was like, oh, okay. I'm just talking and talking and talking. My gosh, Melanie says, oh, Bridget says, I'm sure I still have to do it. LOL. I'm sure I've just been in on this stage of setup before. Okay. Melanie says, my gosh, if I can do it, anyone can do it. I hate being on cam. LOL. Awesome. Yes, if we can do it, Rebecca, then you can do it. Rebecca says, I have met such a great group of friends that are supportive and it's kind and it's amazing. Awesome. Sugar Daddy One Williams says, I just started content less than a year ago. You'll be fine. Melanie says, but I have a brilliant personality. Personality LBMO. No, no, that is a TV ad. LOL. Ivy says, I don't always show my face. You can do them that way. That is so true. Rebecca says, Melanie, I'm a new subscriber to you. Heidi, hi, welcome in. Happy New Year. Listening and crocheting. Awesome. What are you crocheting? What are you working on, Heidi? Melanie says, thank you, Rebecca. Melanie says, I appreciate everyone that does. Bridget says, me too, Melanie. The camera is scary, but it gets easier with time. Yes, it does.
It does.
It does. Rebecca, my first video, to be honest, it wasn't perfect. It was a total train wreck. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I didn't know what to say. I mean, I just didn't. I was just nervous because I'm an introvert, very much an introvert. I'm a very much a shy person, keep to myself. Melanie says, I hope so, Bridget. I'm doing my third live on January 19th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Awesome, Melanie. Well, we will be there. So that's January 19th at 7.
I need to subscribe to you, Melanie, so I don't miss it.
Yeah.
I'll try and follow everybody. I'll try and subscribe to everybody because I'm new to the community.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll try and make sure that way I don't miss you guys.
Yeah. Bridget says, I'm going to finish up my back order before the sun comes up. I'll be lurking. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Sounds good, Bridget. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great night. IVB says, I find it's easier to do lives when you have a co host. I would agree with that. I think it's so much easier to do when you have a co host than when you do it by yourself. Because when I'm out here by myself and talking, I find it hard to just find something to talk about, really. I'll just sit here and just like read the comments. I'm like, okay, I don't know what to talk about now. I'll just sit here and smile. I'm like, yeah.
It'll get easier, I'm sure. But this is my first live.
Yeah,
I
you're
haven't
doing
gone
great.
live on my channel yet, but I'm one of the communities that I'm in, the gardening community.
Hmm.
They're just they've kind of warmed me up on how to do some things. So I was like, okay, got to be a little
Awesome.
lively.
Awesome. Heidi says, Happy New Year, working on donation blanket. Awesome. Melanie says, hugs at Bridget, Happy New Year. I agree. Bridget says my party is January the 11th at 7 Eastern Standard Time. Awesome, Bridget. Are you going to do a live? Melanie says, awesome, Bridget. Happy soon to be birthday, hun. Yes, happy soon to be birthday, Bridget. Excuse me. Um, Dawn says, Rebecca, I threw yarn in your window. Sugar Daddy One Williams says, practice makes perfect. So very true. I would agree with that. Melanie says, Kinetta, it's so good to have you.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, I'm so glad you emailed me and asked if you could come on because I was like, I hope somebody wants to come up tonight. Rebecca smacked me. Rebecca says, smacked me right in the head. Glad it was soft. Uh-oh. Dawn says, Heidi, who are you donating to? Yes, Heidi, who are you donating to? I like doing donations. I've never done one, but I want to do one. I want to have you guys do one for the channel later on this year. Um, I don't since you're new to my channel, Kenyatta. I am a 10-year cancer survivor.
Okay.
I'm going into my 11th year as of March 12th of 2023. Um, I had I was diagnosed with leukemia when I was 24.
Mm.
And so I had a bone marrow transplant at 25. And so on my channel under the category called the Dallas Hope, I was asked to participate in a documentary about my cancer. So it's myself and two other candidates that are on the video. So you can watch that if you want to. It's on my
Cool.
channel. It's called Dallas Hope, and it's myself and, like I said, two other families on there that it talks about their experience and their journey with cancer and their battle because we've all had different types of cancer and stuff like that. So I was asked to talk about my story, and so yeah, I was really nervous to do it because I'm not really that open about. Because I don't know if you know this either, but I was born with with spina bifida.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have a spinal cord birth defect, and so I was born with that. But I'm able to walk. I wear leg braces on my legs. Um, so I didn't start walking till I think I was about 3 years old. After lots of physical therapy and all that kind of stuff. But I kind of talk about um, my story and my family's on there on the video. And my brother, he was my donor for my bone marrow, and he was 100% perfect match. Kenyatta.
Wow.
Yes, he was
Wow.
my only hope. Actually, he really was because my cancer was so aggressive. It was so far. Like I probably had. I think they said by the time I went to the doctor, I had leukemia probably for about a good 6 months. Yeah. So if my brother didn't match and if I had to go on a transplant list, things would have been pretty scary.
It could have been a whole lot different.
Yeah, I may not be here today. So Melanie says, that's wonderful. Thank you, Melanie. Bridget says, congratulations. I'm at 15 years. Awesome, Bridget.
Oh,
Congratulations.
congratulations.
Woohoo! Daigo. Hi, Daigo. This is Daigo. This is Diana. Hi, sweet Shreese. Hi, Daigo. How are you? Well, Happy New Year. Heidi says dialysis center. They have a great need for them. Oh, wow.
Hmm.
Awesome. Melanie says hugs at Daigo Crochet and Crafts. Daigo says hi, sweet Kenyatta.
Hi.
Sugar Daddy One Williams says I lost my dad to cancer. I understand. I'm so sorry to hear that you lost your dad. Daigo says, hi, sweet Melanie. Melanie says, God is so good. Yes, he is.
Mm-hmm.
Dawn says, that is awesome, Heidi. Yes, it is. Ivy says at Digo Crochet and Crafts, hey sweetheart. And then Melanie says sorry at Sugar Daddy One Williams hugs. And what is that? Something just for everyone. Oh, is that prayers for everyone, Don? Sorry, my vision's kind of blurry tonight. I'm like, huh? I think that's prayers for everyone. Hi, hi, Tiny Twist Resin Creations. Welcome in. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh yeah, Nightbot's definitely he's back.
He woke up.
Yeah, he just told Tiny Twist to stop spamming with interesting hypotheses. Okay, Nightbot. I don't know why you're being a butt tonight, but Daigo says hi, sweet Ivy. Melanie says, woohoo, Bridget, you've come so far, hun. Wicked Granny says, hi, Daigo. Daigo says, Happy New Year. Heidi says, congrats to all the survivors. Sugar Daddy One Williams says, at Melanie, thank you. Rebecca says, Shreese, you are an inspiration. You are amazing. Lost my mom to cancer in 2003. She fought. She is the strongest woman I have ever known. I'm so sorry, Rebecca, you lost your mom. Thank you so much for the compliment. I truly appreciate it.
Mhm.
Daigo says, hi to Wicked Granny. Twisted Tiny Twist Resin Creation says, Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy
Daigo says,
New Year.
Bridget. Melanie says, you're welcome at Sugar Daddy One Williams. Melanie says, hi at Tiny Twist Resin Creations. Melanie says, hi, Heidi. Wendy Williams. Hi, welcome. Happy New Year.
Wendy.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Diego says, Nightbot can be a night butt.
It can.
Tiny Twist Resin Creation says, hi, Melanie. Happy New Year's. Rebecca's trying to drop her link. Heidi says, hi, Melanie. Well, hi to everyone who came in. Happy New Year's to each and every one of you guys. So glad to have you all on here tonight. Don says I encourage donations whenever whenever you can. I worked with the Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation for 20 plus years. Oh wow.
Wow.
Sugar Daddy One Williams says Nightbot and I have a love and hate relationship.
I
LOL.
think everybody has a love hate relationship with Nightbot.
Yes, I would agree. I would agree. And it wasn't, to be honest with you guys, it wasn't until I had cancer that I actually had the courage and the strength to actually tell people that I was born with spina bifida, that I had a birth defect, that I had a disability. Because all through going through school, I was bullied and teased,
Mhm.
because my speech isn't always clear. I tend to stutter at times. So people made fun of the fact that my speech wasn't always clear. They made fun of the way I walked because I have one leg that's shorter than the other. The
Mhm.
list, I can just go on and on and on about things that people made fun of me for. You know, and but it wasn't till I did that documentary that I finally had found the courage. When I finally met people who didn't judge me, you know what I mean? Who just
Mhm.
accepted me for who I am and just accepted that, hey, this person may be different from you, but that's okay. And it's okay to be different. Because if we're all the same, then
That'd be boring.
life would be boring.
That'd be boring.
Life would be really, really boring. Melanie says, I hear that at I'm sorry, Sugar Daddy One Williams. Uh, LOL, more on the bad side. Rebecca says, guess it's not working. I need to find Don P the old fashioned way. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Rebecca. Don P says, met some amazing kids and lost a few as well. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's got to be the hardest, is, when the kids have the cancer
Hmm.
because they're so young. Monty says, did I freeze or did you? LOL. I don't know if I froze or not.
No.
I don't think so. Melanie says the losing is hard. Daigo says the eldest of 11 siblings, my brother passed away from cancer in 95. Now, brother and his wife are battling cancer. Oh, I'm so sorry, Daigo. So sorry to hear that. They will be in my prayers, most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Melanie says losing.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
she
have
put
to go,
Bentley.
ladies.
Okay.
It was great hanging out with you guys, and you're gonna be
Yeah.
live Tuesday. Is
Yes,
it Tuesday?
Tuesday at 5.
Well, then I'll be back Tuesday at 5.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So if you want to, because I'll have to send you a new link if you want to be up on the panel. So just email
Okay.
me and remind
Okay.
me.
Will
And then,
do.
yeah, yeah. Oh, I guess, yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock, guys. We've almost been on here for 2 hours. So I guess we will call it a night.
See, you did good.
Well, thank you so much.
I'll see you Tuesday. Nice to
All
meet
right.
you,
Nice to
everybody.
meet you. Thank you so much. Take care.
Mhm. All right. Bye bye.
Bye. Melanie says, lost my dad to cancer in 93. Dad developed cancer in 2005. I was still in nursing school, still is fighting. I'm so sorry to hear that, Melanie. So sorry to hear that you lost your mom. They will definitely be in my prayers. Don says, have a great night, Kenyatta and everyone else. Wicked Granny says, see you next time. Wendy Williams says, good night. Rebecca says, no child should have anything more than a mom's kiss can cure. I agree, Rebecca. Melanie says, bye bye, Kenyatta. Yeah, I agree. Well, guys, I guess we should call it a night because we've been on here for almost 2 hours tonight. So let's go ahead and call it a night. But I will be back live on Tuesday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I hope you all will join me then on Tuesday for another live chat. I think Tuesday we can do a crochet and chat if you guys would like to, you know, we can crochet and chat Tuesday. I think that will be really fun. Melanie says, thank you. I was diagnosed in 2015, 2 surgeries in 2016. Still here. Thank you, Lord. Yes, Melanie. Thank you. Thank you, Lord is right. And Melanie, you will be in my prayers. Melanie says, amen to Rebecca. Nightbot is talking to Sugar Daddy One Williams. Dawn says, have a night as beautiful as you all. Yes, Dawn, you have a great night too. Melanie says, Nightbot is after you, Sugar Daddy. Sugar Daddy One Williams says, sorry, Nightbot, lol. Daigo says, good night, everyone. Stay safe. Good night, y'all. Good night, everybody. You guys have a great night. And thank you so much for coming on. And I really appreciate each and every one of you being here tonight. And I hope to see you all on Tuesday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay? You guys have a wonderful night. Take care. And Happy New Year to everyone.